Good evening, everyone. This is Shedby back again with another installment of The Last of Us 2 on grounded difficulty with Permadeath by chapter. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Mine was very busy, very exhausting. So hopefully I'll be able to make it past these traps and get to a checkpoint because we still haven't gotten there, and I don't really relish the idea of fighting all those wolves again. Hey, always, how's it going? I'm still just getting a little set up, falling a little behind today. Life has been like that. Alrighty. Yeah, I hear ya. I am tired too. Perpetually exhausted. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. Oh, I was rushing to get everything done before the stream. Of course, didn't get everything done, but a decent amount. It'd be sad if it loaded me back at the beginning, even though it told me it saved my progress. That would be so terribly sad. Yeah, medicine head, it's not a fun thing. It's really bad if you get on like any kind of pseudoephedrine, which is way stronger than Mucinex or anything else. It dries you out, makes your head numb. Controller drift, tripwire, trap, boom, dead. Gonna have to be really careful. I've decided I'm not gonna risk blowing the traps up. I don't think I'll find enough. I mean, maybe, you know, uh, evaluate that per trap. I'm gonna be going this hopefully really slow. Hey Stark, how's it going? I had a tired day, but I'm here, and I'm hoping to bypass the traps safely and not die and not go back. Oh, apparently I'm very injured too. The controller let me know that. Alright.
I bet he went through there.
I'm gonna duck so that I can look for every possible tripwire. Because I think they're everywhere. Although Dina going forward is a good good deterrent. Dina, go forward. Find all the traps. Alright. Hello, dead clicker. Hello, brick. Try this again, see that it doesn't work. It didn't save that.
Okay, well, not going this way.
I'm getting on the cars. Because I remember, so there's one, and there's one, but there is not one in between.
Stop! Tripwire. Oh, shit. Good catch.
Which tripwire exactly?
They're
I'll
all
come
over.
back.
Probably for infected. Still.
Yeah,
One wrong step.
one wrong step.
Yeah. Let's be careful.
I feel like I can see them fairly decently today. Maybe my eyes are a little less tired, or I'm just being optimistic. We shall see. We shall see. Tripwires there, tripwires there, tripwires there. I'm gonna see if I can break this glass at a distance and go back and get that brick. Okay. Feel more comfortable with the brick anyway. Can we say it's both? It's both. Which is both? Uh, Dina, don't set off traps. It's bad news to set off traps. I hate claymores. And I don't remember if there's any infected in this area or not, to be honest. But there's no... Okay. I'm taking it really slowly. Oh, yeah, perhaps. Dina, quit tromping up behind me. You're gonna set... You know what would really be bad? If she set one off and because she died, I died. Because if she dies, I die. I am... You were just so cavalier. Like we're not playing on grounded permadeath. Like your real life isn't at stake. That's what you're acting like. Okay. Well, time for the old tried and true summon the enemies. No enemies. So I'm really out of supplies, so ultimately I have to try to get some supplies, which means I have to try to traverse this area just in case. I don't see any. But I also don't see any goods or services offered. What kind of store is this? I just suddenly imagined the Crazy Wake televisions, but talking to Ellie. And Ellie entered the room, and everything went mad. Success starts when you quit talking and start doing. And now I'm back at a time where I will read stuff. Rebecca, by now you realized I didn't get on the bus. I love you, but I don't understand how you can stand by these fucking fascists. They killed one of my neighbors, dragged him on his knees, and shot him in front of his own home. His name was Jimmy. I've known him since he was 13. When I caught him swiping a magazine from my shop, I was the first person he came out to. He said this weird prayer before he died. I kept replaying it in my mind. May the current be calm. May she guide me home. I'm going to head up to the cabin, figure out what I'll do next. I hope you'll come to your senses and meet me there. Fran. Yeah, this is definitely a gym. Maybe even like a dojo. Vinyasa yoga. Belt ceremony? Join us Friday night and get a free yellow belt. How do you train your mind to stay focused during work? That is an eternal question. Okay, back to being scared of everything. And I hate this trap area. I didn't hate this trap area until grounded. And it's standing in between me and a checkpoint. But now that it's there, I hate it. Failure is nothing more than a second chance, so use it. Yeah, I took Taekwondo as a youth. It was good for a lot of discipline training and notions of perseverance, and tenacity, and integrity. It's really more of a mental thing than any physical thing that lasted with me. Well, do I have any parts? I do have a few parts. I could increase the fire rate or stability of the shotgun, the fire rate or the recoil of the handgun, or the accuracy, or there's, no, I can't. Recoil, no, no. No, I'm not going to upgrade anything. Okay. So, I know we can go out there. There's a trap there. I think, if my understanding is good, if we go out here, it's harder than if we go out here. But I also have no guarantees, and I can't see really well. And I can't even break it from here without using a brick. Well, cautiously I will inch forward. I'm going to try to set off that one. You guys think I'm far enough away here? I hope. Tina.
Smart. That works. Yeah, I've seen Joel do this. They've really got this area covered. Probably don't cut through here much with all this.
No
There's
joke.
that silver lining.
Okay, I see a line there. See a line there. That whole side is barricaded. Here's that window into the dojo. And I think I have to go through this truck if I remember correctly. Feel her love.
Stuff. Huh.
Are you on mobile, Sark? Because mobile's always a second or two behind. Spoilers. Oh, that I like the way that broken glass, whatever mirror painting window. I don't know how it shimmers. It's very pretty. Anyway, I think I go this way. Yeah, it's a southernism. Purdy. I do use vernacular from time to time, as appropriate. Okay. If I remember correctly, I gotta crawl under this truck. But I don't want to run into any. So there's a trap line there, and I bet there's one there. Yeah, there's one there, if you can see my light. And so I think I crawl under this truck. And there's one there. And no, I can't just crawl under all of them. That would be too easy.
There's a TV station.
I'm glad you're so comfortable, Dina. I'm getting up against the wall, Dina. As far as I can from these traps. Right where all these bottles are. Dina, are you going to throw it for me? Feel free to throw it. What I'm worried about is chain reactions. I believe it's possible to set off chain reactions. Obviously, I don't want to wander back too far. So if I get right here, oh, I can't see a thing. All right, there's the trap there. I don't see any traps there. All right, what do I have for upgrades and consumables? 68, 50% healing, and then another 70. I don't have any healing. Once we get to a checkpoint, I'll look through the journal. Yeah, I think there's one right there by the news van, but I don't know where it's at. Like, I know this one. And just in case, well, that was my spare brick, so no, just in case, I guess. They're going to probably make me go through the whole ladder, or the whole walkway part, which has tons of them. All right. If I remember correctly, I climb up over here and then throw the brick. I hope. There's an extra bottle. It's always good news. Let's see, right. My aim was so good for the first few, too. It's because I'm throwing at them farther away. Not taking medicine tomorrow?
We're not being subtle right now.
No, we are not.
Maybe Leah will come to us. Yeah. Or they might be waiting to ambush us.
Okay. Do you remember any other traps always? I don't remember any other. Okay, I don't see any. All right, theoretically, I can't get back from here. Ha ha ha! Checkpoint! I am gonna drink some water. Holy shnikes. Checkpoint. Well, let's just read some journal. See. I know I've missed some because I've been really careful. I've already seen that page. When I think about Joel Him, all I see is open skin, slack jaw, insides out. I won't let her remember me that way. I'd rather die alone. Oh, always would you? Hey, thanks for the bits. Yay, it's a celebration. Always would you do an announcement on your Discord for Patty in case she didn't see it? Thank you so much for the cheer. I know I'm excited. I can blow up with ease now. I'm happy to blow up now. Just anyway, I won't let her remember me that way. I'd rather die alone. Did she die alone? Scratch mark. Was her God with her? Scratch mark. Was he with you in the end? Was he with Joel? Did I make it worse for Joel being there? Scratch mark. Or was I company? He, him, scratch mark. More than I was with him. Beyond faith and pain. I want faith from pain, scratch mark. I want faith through pain. So, just so you know, I don't know if you knew this always, the poetry that she writes in her journal is actually a song, but they don't perform in this game, and you can find it elsewhere anyway. It's a lovely song. Let me just, and we've already read that. So we read a lot of these over and over again because death. Interesting, if it's raining, the paper will actually get wet and the ink will start to run. Just like there's blood on Jordan's note because he stabbed him in the throat. I'm just getting all my yeah, it's performed. Yeah, this game has incredible detail, Stark. Like, you can literally like open the toilet seat if you like angle your gun correctly and like move a little bit. Like, there's so many tiny details, and I really didn't check anything. This is what happens when you die. A good boy combo. We'll look at the pictures. I'm not going to look at the. I'm not going to read the backs. It takes me long enough time to get any playtime in. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to keep reading, but I would like to get all the little yellow dots off so that in the future, as long as I don't encounter a big obstacle, I can potentially read other things. Dr. Uckman, also known as Neil Druckmann. R2, that one's got a bad motivator. Starfire kids. Whee! And I got the crafting training manual. Prep, a survival guide for the silent majority. It's a way of life, dying a lot, and I guess that's yellow because I can simply use something and I haven't. All right. Well, heck. I'm bold now. Show me your traps. You're tired. Show me your glass.
There it is. Stay low.
Stay low. I'm going to walk around. Let them aim at me. Let them shoot. I'll just come back.
Empty.
I will rise again.
Not yet.
I mean, I don't want to walk on razor wire, but I am totally unafraid of it. They really made it difficult to get through that checkpoint. This one's going to be hard too, but that's okay. It's fresh and it's new. I mean, not like I haven't played it before, but it's new in comparison. I'm already all bricked up. In fact, that's my primary weapon right now, my brick. So, bring a game. So I've been thinking about emotes and get you guys this read. I think I've mentioned this to both of you. I'm thinking about a sad trombone emote, and Sarcastic suggested making it kind of a cartoony, sad, kind of saggy trombone, and doing like wah wah, or the word sad trombone, but I think wah wah would fit easier on an emote. The other idea is, ooh, loots, just parts. The other idea I've had is wrong liver. Wrong liver! Obviously, I can't do any IP infringement, so I can't have any likenesses or IP infringing likenesses or names. But yeah, maybe. If you just be quiet and let me destroy some glass. It's called getting rid of tension. And so, yeah, those are the two ideas I'm playing with. I want to provide high value emotes. So this is one of the few things that I can provide of value for subscribers. And I'm trying to do things that I haven't seen a ton of, or things that are really useful, that if you don't have a lot of subscriptions, you would have a lot of use for elsewhere. Like the RIP. The brick was all just because I wanted it. I don't know that that's particularly useful elsewhere, but I don't care. I need a brick stinger transition. Shatter the glass. I ain't scared of you, game. You can't take 3 more hours of my life, 4 more hours, or 5 more hours. Maybe this isn't Tommy.
It's brutal. Tommy do this? Let's get inside.
I'm just using the gun as a way to focus vision. Let me explore. Did you guys have any? I want your arrows. I want your backpacks. I want any bits of plastic you got in your pocket. I know I could scavenge better than that. Alright, I guess I can't scavenge any better than that. But that's okay. I don't think there's enemies here until you find the radio. I'm pretty sure there's not. And if there is, I will just deal with the consequences. Just say, screw it, game. You killed me. I'll go back 10 minutes. Let me destroy some glass. Getting hungry and don't know what to eat. Well, that is a terrible conundrum. I was very tired after work. I gave almost a 2-hour demo for our work increment that I prepared all day on. I had 8 hours of prep followed by 2 hours of demo, followed by like an hour of like emails and documentation after the demo. And so I made soup. I had bacon and cheese potato soup from a can. So yesterday I did tempura fried mahi mahi.
Be careful.
With a pickled ginger aioli, kind of garnished with the green part of green onions and some mixed color sesame and onion white rice. and broccoli florets that were pan cooked and then with a little oil, and then added sesame oil and sesame seeds. So it was quite good. I got 4 hits left on you, and you are my new best friend, Axe. But I'm not going to have you out because I don't want to waste you. If I didn't get the shotgun in the bank earlier, I would have gotten it here. Makes you kind of wonder, what's down there. And if you can get down there. Like, could I, say, jump off? I don't think so. I bet you can go down later. I don't remember exactly the flow of this level. I know you got to go up, but I don't remember if you ever go down. Don't do the thing. Yeah, I'm a bit of a hobbyist chef, Sark, if I haven't mentioned that. So I do try to make like slightly elevated food. I wouldn't say it's anything like I used to have conversations with the culinary arts teacher at the specialty school that I taught at, and it was interesting enough to be engaging for him to talk about, like, oh, you're doing that. Did you try this? That kind of thing. I was operating on a level that he at least had some respect for, which uh, made me happy. And of course, then then I mentioned the shortcuts I take, and it's like, oh, like when I use beef demi-glace, I don't make my own beef demi-glace, which involves like I don't know, getting marrow from bones and cooking it for like 4 days, and like then reducing it. And it's very very difficult. I just buy like pre-made beef demi-glace. Oh, dirty rag and some pills, but no ammo. Close the door. I don't believe you. Close the door. Close the door. I want that Fluix cleaning fluid. I'm sure I could make something weaponized out of that Fluix bottle. Ellie and Ethan have something in common. What is that? The axe? Oh, I won't close the door. Yeah, yeah. But I did manage to get the door to bounce. So there was that. The same force that stopped me from collecting. Yeah, it's a horrible.
This is definitely not Tommy.
It's not, and we'll look at it in a minute after I investigate.
I don't know, but it's a message. This just happened. You think they're still here? I hope not. Keep your eyes open.
It's a terrible massacre. We get it. How you like that? I'm gonna stop getting out my tension soon because I want to leave some glass intact so that I can hide behind it on my way out.
Graffiti again.
I don't think I should come out this way though.
Who are these guys? Someone else the WLF fucked with. They seem fucking deranged.
A battery and a chunk of metal. What those headphones? I could probably hook them into Ellie's Walkman. Listen to some sick beats while I'm killing clickers. I'm sure they're just studio cans that function as a headset or even noise cancellation, but they looked like good headphones based on their graphics. Yeah, I'm exploring everything because if I could find any little piece of anything, it'll help. More headphones. You guys are mean. Particularly since I've been considering getting new headphones and don't really want to pull the trigger on spending the money for the headphones I want. Exactly. She could listen to her own theme music. So interesting trivia, since we all seem to like Emperor's New Groove among the people that chat in my channel. Uh, the scene where Kronk does his own theme music, he improvised that. Patrick Warburton, his voice actor, improvised all of that. And I love Patrick Warburton. More headphones. You guys are just teasing me. Headphones for you, and headphones for you. Everybody gets headphones. Except for Ellie. Alright, explored there, explored there. We got the stairs over here, we got the stairs over there, we got that building. And I haven't been behind here because there's stairs up there as well. So go around and behind, search the garbage pile. Yeah, the actor is hilarious. He's in a movie I really like called, and don't mistake me when I say this, it's called Big Trouble. Not Big Trouble in Little China, just Big Trouble. And I'm a big fan of that. He plays a police officer. I feel fearless, knowing that I'm never going to have to beat the gas station gang again. Yeah, there's lots to explore. Not in the path forward, Dina. We might be able to find usable stuff. More headphones. I mean, it is a radio station. I get it. No, Dina. I'll go my own way. Go my own way. And I just want to add, Dina, you ain't the boss of me. Ah, the gamer's afoot. By game, I mean Russian roulette, because that's all you can do with one bullet in a revolver. Or stunningly miss your enemy in a window with a big head just standing there. Stunningly. Wonder if that guy had a helmet on or something. Huh. Exactly. I never realized how many sets of headphones were in here last time I played. This place is lousy with them. Channel 13. News. Mouse. I've never found all the secrets in this game, so I am keeping my eye on places I haven't seen before, because I would love some free stuff. Just going to glance on this ladder down, because I'm certainly not going to have time to glance on it when I'm in a mad rush to escape. Sad thing is I think they'll probably start me off at that checkpoint, which means I'll have to do this exploration over and over again if I die. When I die. The death. The cold fingers that come for us all. The old man with the hourglass waits for no one. Hey, Patty. Good to see you. We got to a checkpoint. I don't have to replay what I played last session. Unless I replay the game. But I got a checkpoint. That's what matters.
It's this way.
Which has Dina, I know where I'm going. In fact, I know everything that's going to happen before it happens. You might call me psychic. Maybe. I wonder how many secret offices there are hidden in this game, in this level, that I haven't found.
Another body up there.
Wobbly wobbly? Maybe. If you want to go wobbly wobbly. Jump, death, wah.
Shit. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Too exposed.
Yeah.
Search all of it. I want to find Leah. Just be careful.
It's okay to be talkative and not make any sense, though, always. Just because you're in a medicinal haze doesn't mean you have to be quiet. And it doesn't mean you have to make sense. You can just blather, if you wish. Oh, they do give me a shotgun shell, since got my lucky shotgun shell back. I'm not ready for that. I feel like I should better get on top of those. Alright, let's explore the rest of this area before we move up a room. So we came in this room. Yeah, but hey, it's probably better than the alternative. Having fluids leak down your face and speaking as though you're holding your nose. Hey, give me those binoculars. I even got a nice little case, look. Binoculars, a nice little case, a Sharpie. This is a nice little kit you can hold stuff in. Why aren't you taking that stuff, Ellie? Like, legit. And apparently that is class that is immune. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do get it. Arrows. we got Kimamela, Bear Girl. You have one comic book card mixed into your standard deck of playing cards. Seems unlikely. Oh wow, that is out of it. You're like, bleh, I got nothing. Nothing left in the tank. All empty. Hey, you look kind of like Jordan. I think he does. He does favor Jordan. A little bit. Doesn't have the scar. Bye, Dina. Oof. A mile walk. Completely exhausted. I've done that before. It's not my favorite thing.
What is that?
That is the way forward, and I am not. We have established that I don't always go the way forward. But I want to make sure there's no ammo hiding in the dark places. Like this bottle of alcohol right here, or a quarter, a little bit more than a fifth. See? Big crate of ammo, tracer rounds, canteen, useful stuff. Learn to loot better. Ledger. Rue, a little bird told me those scars you brought in from the coast talked. I heard Isaac is quite impressed with you. I know you've been having doubts, but you've got to power through right now. Show him what happened at the coast wasn't a one-off, and you'll be set for life. Talk about how few people get this chance. I'm proud of you. Well, sorry, Rue. And sorry, Rue's dad. I think Rue's dead. Ooh. Going through the door like a civilized person. Hot dang. 2 rounds. The key thing here, I believe you can be somewhat stealthy on your way out of here. But I don't remember which way I gotta go other than down under the street where you have enemies of both types and you have to have them interface with each other. Have I missed a locked door? I don't recall. So, let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. You have to bathe the child today. Back in a flash. Throwing the sprog in bed. That sounds like a hobby. Sprog throwing. All right, here we go. Bad guys coming. Dead Leah.
That's her. Leah. You sure? Yes. Guess the universe really wanted her dead, huh?
Can confirm it's a hobby.
There's
See,
nothing on her.
that whole duffel bag's probably got useful stuff in it. It's probably got an extra box of ammo in there. But Ellie won't check. No.
This is 2. Do you copy? 6. Acknowledge. Over.
Dina. It's all of them.
All of the people I hate.
Hey, wait. That's near Jackson. Look at their fucking smiles. That's her. That's the one who killed him. Three down, right? Three down.
6, this is 2. Do you copy? Support Unit India en route to the TV station. Repeat, support
Shit.
Unit India en route.
Yeah, we should
Over.
get going.
It's too late. Yep, 30 minutes.
Well, she's dead. I'm pissed we couldn't talk to her. She didn't hurt Joel. She traveled hundreds of miles to torture him. I don't care whether she held the club or not. I get it. You want to find somewhere to hole up? Look over Leah's stuff? For sure. Let's head deeper into downtown. Can find a building to secure.
All right, here we go. Gotta try to be stealthy. It's gonna be tough. I wonder if this is gonna be another elementary school situation. I don't think it'll be that bad.
Shit. Get down. How are we getting out of here?
We're going to kill them all systematically with stealth. Or that's gonna be my attempt this time. Probably should have got a good head start, but I just don't know where I'd run to. And I'd kind of rather them spread out. The Alan Wake analysis video always, or another one. There we go. I send lots of analysis videos. It's the kind of thing I really dig. No, for this. Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot to think about in this. All right, we got a standard pair. 2x2, not really in cover formation. He's got a melee weapon. He's got support coming around the corner. He hasn't come outside yet, so if I could funnel them to the outside, that would really like use magic box, like I have magic car. I don't know if that's possible, but it'd be really awesome. It just requires a fair amount of patience. There's no more scars in the building. You guys should just give up and leave. Totally no more scars. All right, 3 upstairs now.
Hey.
2.
Here!
Oh my.
Casey! Move up!
Oh crap. How did he see me? Thank you, Dina. Shoot him some more.
Don't let up!
Shoot her, Dina. 2 melee weapons. Dina, shoot her.
On your left!
Ugh, got hit once. That's not good. There's one there, one there.
Over here!
Oh. Oh well. We knew it was going to happen. They have too much of an angle on that box. That box is not the right place. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. I don't think there was anything here except for tools. Hey, at least it starts me out here and not like downstairs. Small blessing. Do I still have a brick? Okay. All right. We'll get tools here. I tried forever to find a secret place by getting over to that area there, and I think I did, but there was no secret area. And the first time I played, it won't take me long to get back. I know it was 35 minutes, but I can pretty much run through here and identify what I have left to pick up.
Let's get inside.
So I got parts in the van. There is a axe. I think it's going to be best to like try to sneak down immediately rather than waiting for them all to gather upstairs. Apparently they can just really flank me there in a way that I did not think was as effective as it was. Here's Jean Axe. 4 hits. Hopefully that's fixed. You have about 3 hours. You can make it 3 hours. So you go to bed? Yep. That's what I say too. Aye to that. Really makes me wonder if you can somehow get that. You couldn't get back up, so it's really moot. Alright. I said I wasn't going to waste time. I'm just going to locate gear, move forward. Alright, we got storage closet. Nothing behind the door, but I do have a rag and some pills. I don't think there's anything here. I found 2 revolver rounds and a shotgun shell upstairs. Oh yeah, she goes into walk mode whenever story happens.
This is definitely not Tommy.
Oh, till the 12-hour medicine is up on your medicine? That doesn't mean the side effects are gone. It's not neat and tidy like that.
But it's a message.
Some tools here. A very small amount of tools.
Keep your eyes open.
I don't think there was any actual loot to be had other than bricks and bottles, of which I can only hold 1. I want the brick and bottle upgrade path. That's what I want. All right. Oh, interesting. Second floor. I don't remember what. This time I got to keep an eye out for what to remember because I'm going to be replaying this a couple times at least. At worst, it'll be stuck like every other. Well, not everything, but it seems like I've gotten more stuck lately than I like.
Follow me.
Buckleberry Ferry. Follow me. There's my one revolver round. Alright, so that's on this floor with the burned out hole in it. File cabinet. Ibuprofen helps your migraine. My wife, that doesn't help her at all.
This way, Ellie.
Okay. See, what would be awesome is if I had planned ahead and threw a rope down here, or somehow could, I don't know, bounce off of that. It's not really a pergola. It's not an awning. I don't know what that would be called. Decorative metal.
Shit.
Yeah. My wife gets auras and full body migraines.
I want to find Leah. Just
Light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, the whole
step
business.
here.
It's okay, Sark. I understand. I was laid back the second half of Always a Stream on Monday night, which I'm not usually there, but I've been fairly tired lately. Give me my shotgun shell. So I know there's a trading card. I know there's alcohol. I know there is a revolver round. I don't remember anything else useful, but right, there's that. Oh, there's a rag apparently. The optimum would be able to get enough for a Molotov or a health kit, one of the two. I mean, they're the same. Sounds like things are tough all over. Well, somehow, some way, we just have to overcome. It's not pleasant.
What is that?
You're not the boss of me, Dina. There's a bottle of alcohol somewhere. Oh, there's this letter. I'm so proud of you. You're a little murderer for Isaac. Alcohol. Alright, we did the stairway. We did that. Alright, here we go. I do not have a fairly high pain I do not have a fairly high pain tolerance.
That's her. Leah. You sure? Yes. Guess the universe.
We've seen this. And once again, the controller takes time to remind me that I am low on health. I do have enough to make a health kit, though.
I'm pissed we couldn't talk to her.
I don't really think a health kit's worth it.
She traveled hundreds of miles to Jordan.
Not at this point.
I don't care whether she held the club or not. I get it. You want to find somewhere to hole up? Look over Leah's stuff?
Alright, let's see.
Sure. Let's head deeper into downtown.
Plan.
Find a building
Alright.
that's secure.
Keep your eyes open!
Shit. Get down. Christ.
They're all dead. Fucking scars killed them.
Spread out. We still could have scars in the building. Watch each other.
How are we getting out of here?
Someone get to the radio and call this in, now.
On me.
What are you doing?
Cutting them down.
Sure the building's clear first.
I'm not leaving them up there.
I changed my mind. There were too many converging on my location. I am going to not let them pin me, but I'm going to hopefully not get spotted either. I got spotted really early. It takes so long. I need to capitalize on that somehow. There's one. Uh-oh. This isn't a great place either. One's gonna.
Think some.
Over there!
Yep. I gotta figure out a way to circumnavigate them. And that place I was at was not the right place. For sure. It's going to be trial and error to some extent. And the key is just going to be memorizing the gear pickups so I can minimize time to contact. There's nothing in there, is there? No. And I don't think there was any gear out here. We shall see.
Let's get inside.
I think I got most of the gear pickups last time memorized. Got the maintenance closet, the rag and the pills. How many pills do I have, by the way? 80. So not enough for my second life.
Holy. This is definitely not Tommy.
There's 2 tools in the on-air room. Or 2, not tools, 2 parts.
That's a message. I hope not. Keep your eyes open.
I don't think we found anything else downstairs. Yell in the chat if you... mac and cheese is always a good decision. Yell in chat if I totally forgot something and you remember it. I think the first revolver round is in a cabinet down here. Alright, while I'm reloading, let me think. Alright, they come into there or whatever. Yeah, I was here, and they were coming in through there, so... I'm not exactly sure where I run, but I think I run out. And if that's the case, if I could drop there, run back through there... Just going to try something, guys. This is just to save me strategizing in the future. If I can get here, takes a long time to get up. And where would I run? I would run... I wouldn't know where to run. So... Oh, right, because it's a window that I got into, so I don't actually know how to get out of here. That's the answer. Something must collapse. That's usually what happens. The floor collapses, a door collapses, stairways collapse. Something collapses. I'm just trying to figure out the path forward. Alright, let's see.
Let's try over here.
This is pretty much the floor. And I'm pretty much going to be trying to get out somewhere down there. If I don't sneak all the way down, then I'm going to pretty much be in trouble. I think that's my conclusion. Okay, anyway.
I don't like this. We're too exposed.
Like, I feel like
I want to find Leah.
you could climb down from here, but, you know, game's gonna game. Let's see, there is a note, a playing card, a shotgun shell, alcohol, a rag, and another revolver round. Card and rag, door, turn the light on. That stairway's pretty hidden. I will say that. Oh, well, this is not someplace they can get to, so it doesn't matter. Alcohol. My proud little murderer. And a revolver round is right here. Alright, revolver round obtained. Time to kick off the action. Here we go.
She's dead. How do you feel? I'm pissed we couldn't talk to her.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to try something. This may or may not end up with me dying fast.
Someone get to the radio and call this in now.
I'm a big cubicle fan. So we shall see if the cubicles will be my ally. I have used cubicles before. Hey, Delician. Welcome. I'm kind of in a tense part, but welcome. Hope you're doing well. All right, 2 there. Oh, he's looking around all the corners. He's a smart guy, but that's okay. I have big axe.
Quiet.
All right, just relax.
One down. Nighty night. Pause, catch up on chat real quick. Body trap cubicle? Yeah, cubicles are body traps. Poor computer tower. You return from the great beyond. And I have a handy second melee weapon. Although this is still a very flankable position, so... Alright, we got one sneaking. I went ahead and hid the body this time. Make it harder to see. Hopefully that will be an advantage. Hopefully Dina won't get seen. It's easier for your companions to get caught in this game than in the others. And then they're just like, oops, my bad. I really messed up back there. I could have gotten you killed. Oh wells. I've heard the assertion that the idiom "my bad" is an abdication of responsibility. And I never really understood it to be that. Like, just because you say "my bad" doesn't mean that you're not owning that mistake. I mean, I guess some people could, but I never felt like, I don't know. I guess it could be seen that way. That's kind of how I was using it for Dina, but I don't think it's universally that way. Yeah, exactly. You are self-attributing. As opposed to the Romans, who would have just said, it was bad. That bad thing happened. Somebody killed him. Somebody screwed up. Somebody caused a traffic collision. All right. Hatman, number 1. I don't see anybody else wandering through. Question is, can I sneak up on him? Can I drag him behind the cubicle? Can I kill him where his buddy is? I am fine and patient to be the body trap person, because when I get downstairs, it's not going to be a checkpoint, and I'm going to have to hope that I can hide from clickers and soldiers. All right, there's 2 up here now. Stakes are raised. This is the least trafficked area. This is... Oh, someone's coming. Well, when Dina moves, it's frequently because somebody's coming. This is definitely a lot less trafficked than the open roof area, where 50-foot hempen rope could have just let me avoid this. It is good to know. And I guess one idea would be to sneak through here once the other one passes, if I wasn't trying to stealth kill them all. I don't want to get shot running, and that's ultimately why I'm not. Alright, there's 2. One there, one there. And Dina, you are right in plain sight. Clever girl. Alright, where's your buddy? I can tell that they can't see their dead friends through walls, though. That's one thing I've proven. You know, the other encounter, I was wondering if they could see me through walls and detect me, and they clearly can't detect their own dead friend through the wall, so... Yeah, and that's largely a generational thing, Talesian. Like, no problem. Like, younger generations don't see that as offensive, but, older people do, because it's not, thank you. It's just kind of a paradigmatic shift in like, casual, interactive linguistics. Like, I don't think it's any less polite. It's just looking at the situation from a different point of view. Wow. I'm honestly surprised. This is my new favorite cubicle. I can just wait here till they get tired and go home. One there, back to me. One person coming at me. Okay, that guy's checking around cubicles. He might come this way. I mean, maybe. Huh. Uh-oh. What does Dina see with her keen elf eyes? Apparently something that my eyes cannot see. Yeah, this is definitely a much better hiding spot than I would imagine. I think if that first guy might have found me, and I think it was definitely the right decision to drag him behind here before throat stabbing him. My brand. Where you going, Mr. Man? How many friends do you have with you? Huh. He's headed downstairs. He's coming back upstairs. So yeah, he's pretty tied to this area. So he would be the next most important person to kill. And if he's not going to come this way, then it's going to create a problem. There's always that... There's some amount of random chance they'll go to places they won't, because clearly they explore. Their patrol pattern is a little unpredictable at times. You guys want entertaining content? I give you hiding behind a cubicle. Here's your entertainment. Are you not entertained? The thing of it is, I have a 4-hit axe and a 3-hit hammer at my feet. This is basically a bunker, assuming they don't flank me. The key thing is like shanking them before anybody else sees them. And if I'd created a body trap, I think I would have attracted too many people, so I don't think it was the proper time to create a body trap. I do think I'm going to have to do something with this Joker, though. He just keeps like walking in and walking out, and I don't know where his buddy is. That sometimes is over here and sometimes isn't. You gonna come closer so I can just like axe you in the head, or the face, or the chest? I need to axe you. And my axe. All right, there's the second guy. Yeah. Yeah. Just remember, if your head is hidden, you're hidden in this game. And so they don't notice the shoes. To be honest, I was somewhat surprised. I thought that they would see him even though he was hidden behind a cubicle, but the game apparently respects your attempt to hide bodies. I don't think anything's going to give here. I have to figure out a pattern and go for it. Really, getting behind that other cubicle right there would be ideal, I guess. The far one next to channel 13, but I have to make sure it's when no one's looking in this direction. And right there in the distance, I think someone's, well, there's that guy too. Alrighty. You gonna come explore more, or are you just gonna walk down the stairs? And where's your buddy? Not walking down the stairs this time. Oh, you are walking down the stairs. Buddy, buddy, buddy. We'll see if I can do anything from here. Or if they see me. In which case, I know the jig's up. But I got better visibility over there, which is nice. Here comes this guy. We got to see if this guy's going to actually see me. He would have. Now, I might be opening a can of worms to come back after I killed somebody that they can find, but I like my cubicle with my hammer. They're going to raise alert and they're going to swarm this area a little bit more. Oh, yeah. I slept 3.5 hours after the second one, Talesian, on Monday. Pascal, what are you doing? I don't actually know if anybody else patrols those stairs. It'd be funny if everybody's waiting out towards the place where I got caught and like nobody is in the rest of... I mean, I know that's not true, but it's given some time for them to find the body. I mean, it still wasn't too bad, although the first dose hit my wife pretty bad. She was in bed for 2 days. But given her health condition, we're not surprised. So we expect the second one to be worse. Yeah, I definitely had. So I actually worked for 2 hours after my second dose to try to get some stuff done, and then it was just like, no, it's over. And people had broken our software base, and like there were major issues, but no one would listen to me, and I was just tired, and I was just done. So I went and slept for like 3.5 hours. It's like the Belko project. Whoever gets out of this office space alive. Okay. Well, let me be mindful of the backpack guy over there, but I think I'm going to have to do it this way. So he's going to see me when I go downstairs pretty easily, unless I were to like sneak up on him. Not sure. Surprised no one's seen the dead body on the stairs, to be honest. All right, he's going out there. There's one there, there's one there. One there. There's 4 downstairs. And I don't know where I'm getting out because I don't remember. That's definitely going to be hard to sneak with 4. Can they come up the stairs? I will retreat, just in case. There's that guy. Analysis paralysis. Be great if there was a way to attract all the people to go in another direction. And didn't use my brick. Yeah, I guess they're not coming up here. Unless I were to attract them. Just watching for this guy upstairs, and then I guess I'm going to go downstairs and try to deal with the downstairs people because they're not coming up here. I know as soon as I step out, though, that the guy right outside is just going to pop his head in and be like, "What? What was that?" It could be a brick. I mean, the problem is you put them on high alert, and you don't even know if it's going to work. Half the time, they don't even hear the freaking brick. All right, there's that guy. See what he's doing, and then I'll sneak downstairs, try to deal with the assault rifle guy who's patrolling around the stairs. All right, you're going out, and now. So they don't actually go up the stairs. I really wish I knew where I was going. Does anybody remember which way you head out of here? Because you jump in here through a window. I don't know if you can climb back out or what. I do not remember. Beanie Hat Man. We got like Ripped Woman. We got Backpack Dude. We got the Assault Rifle guy, and there's another one downstairs. Blue Hat. No, is Blue Hat the Assault Rifle guy? Maybe Blue Hat's the Assault Rifle guy. Dina. Oh, is that dude actually coming into the office? No, he went downstairs. Backpack Dude went down those stairs. Anybody ever come up these stairs? So 1, 2, there's Backpack Dude. Alright, so we got a short haired girl. We got Assault Rifle guy. We got Backpack Dude. That's 3. Trying to count them, to account for them. There might be more upstairs. I don't know. Alright, there's Backpack Dudes going upstairs. We got Blue Hat and Short Hair. Both coming here together. And they're convening with Beanie, right? I forgot about Beanie. And they're all together. I do not remember which way to go. Just doing a sanity check to make sure no one's sneaking up from the other side. Yeah, I'm grumpy too, Pascal. Oh, cool. Yeah, the Until Dawn Easter egg is cool. Like I feel like it's a little subtle. Yeah, they don't stay down there hardly a minute. And it's hard to get to a time where nobody's looking in that direction. Because Beanie's looking there now. What, assault rifle guy is there. Short hair woman. Oh, now there's assault rifle guy looking. If I knew where I was going, I'd potentially try to run for it. But I just don't remember where I'm headed. So all right, she should exit and Beanie Guy will come out of there. She exits. Where's Beanie Guy? Okay, Dina. You want to get somewhat spotted. Yeah, it was subtle. The glasses for Chris and a couple other things, but the flashlight. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying to figure out this puzzle. It's not a gun, but a logical process of elimination. She doesn't stay there for a hot minute. Oh, is that somebody I haven't accounted for before? Is that a new person? Hoodie? I don't recall seeing Hoodie. So 5 people. Ah, crap. I was just about to go. I was pretty sure no one was looking my way. But now I got that guy and short-haired girl. I think that Hoodie person's new. Means they're trolling downstairs, waiting on you. I really can't afford to use any of my strained ammo. They're all converging. And they're all leaving, right? Yep. Even upstairs guy. see if they can spot me through the slats of the stairs, or if Dina gives me away here. I get a little bit more visibility down here. Well, they're not spotting their friend's feet. Once again, obvious feet. Bit of a pickle. Or, in the words of the immortal Ulysses Everett McGill, damn, we're in a tight spot. All right, can you see me through this floor, through this ladder? Apparently not. So that's good, because there's a time where all three convene and then they walk away, and I could potentially, heck, if Dina was doing her job, I could potentially get two of them at once. Damn, we're in a tight spot. My hair. I love Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? It is a favorite. Yeah, I think Hoodie is just patrolling into the on-air building and around, so she's going to see me. Yeah, they can't see me through stairs, which is surprising to me. It's a good movie. It is among the best of movies. But I'm a Coen Brothers fan, so I like all their stuff. I've gotten behind on their films, but there was a point in time where I'd seen everything. All right, dude up there still sneaking around with his machete. We have 4 down here. Short hair hoodie patrolling that side. Shotgun guy with the blue hat. Short hair girl with a gun, and beanie with a gun, handgun, I think, pistol or handgun. All right, so he comes around, and he'd be super easy to kill if he was the only one there. So we know that to be true. But she follows after. She looks around. She looks around the desks. And heads straight back. Meanwhile, I don't know where Shotgun Guy is. He's right there. I think he might be the first easiest guy to kill. No, he turns around there. That's going to be problematic. Problematic. Maybe I'll use something to distract them. Beanie Guy hardly comes out of his area, just like Hoodie Girl hardly ever comes out of hers. Wow, they're just colliding with each other. Maybe I will take the tactic of sneaking upstairs and killing the guy with the backpack. I don't know. This is a bit of a tough one to try to do stealth with all four of them in different rotations. I'm still thinking he's going to be the best guy to kill, but the question is when. All right. Hesitation never got you anywhere. But an ounce of prevention. Dina, I really would like that spot on the stairs. I'd really like that spot on the stairs, Dina. We're like in prime visibility, where I can see things to my left, part of the stairs. All right. Both of them are there. I don't see Beanie Guy. I don't see Hoodie Woman. Don't see Backpack Guy. Too late.
To our left. He's got a shotgun.
Well, that was non-helpful except for startling me, Dina. I've been literally staring at him for like 10 minutes. Anyone feel free to look up which direction is the out direction. I wouldn't mind a little help in that way. Not strategy or tactics or how to get past the guards, just which direction am I heading? Because I don't remember how to get out of here. I know that you can't exactly get out the way you came, but that's all I remember. And I know that if I ran, one bullet would kill me. Yeah. She really likes that spot. And if I got in that spot, she'd push me out of it. I'm pretty certain of that. Okay. The key thing, I really need to know where I'm at, where I'm going rather. And also, why does Beanie take so long to come back and forth? The area where they emerge from, there's a drop to the floor below by the columns. Okay. By the columns. So I think they emerged right where I'm at. I think that's one of the columns, right? That looks like a column to me. That also looks like a backpack man with the machete. That's the upstairs guy. Yeah, I think taking him out would be the best course of action, to be honest.
I think I saw something.
Up there!
Well, we go. Just that easy to be dead. Or, not dead, found. She saw me from across the screen. Shotgun guy. To my right. Nobody's flanking me at this point. But he's going cubicle to cubicle. That's fine. I got an axe. Process of elimination. No more shotgun guy. Time for hopefully the body trap. Oh God, Scott. Shotgun Scott, they got you.
Report. Anyone spot them yet?
Oh, what?
Come on, guys. Where'd they go? It's Omar. They got him. Don't let them escape.
Omar, huh? Listen to the body drop.
Skylar! Find another angle on them! On it.
This is where the flanking comes into play.
To your left!
God damn it!
Got ya!
I'm gonna
Crap.
find you.
Yes, you will.
Must be around here somewhere. And he's still standing? I don't think so.
All right, I'll take the machete.
More. This way. Come on.
You hear more? Well. If you hear more, I mean, like right away, then I'm gonna need some healing.
scars over there!
Are they with the scars?
I don't know, just shoot them! Dead ahead!
Oh shit!
All right. It'll work for now.
Whew, I know that's not a chapter break, is it? It is a chapter break. A chapter break. A chapter break. Oh, time to celebrate with a little drink of water. Good. Good, good, good.
Find a way in.
Now I'm free to deal with the clicker versus WLF.
Masks. Okay.
Oh, right. I'll totally wear my mask because I need it. I'm so excited. That was the checkpoint. Died at that area once. Or twice. It was twice, but once was it. Hey, thanks for the bits. Yay! 2 checkpoints, 1 stream. That sounds vaguely dirty. Deep breath. Ooh, that's some good luck. Luck? You think this was all luck? I mean, some of it was, but I would like to think some of it was skill. Unless you mean it's good luck that it's a
You gotta
checkpoint.
keep moving.
All right, let's see. Gear up. That's loaded. That's loaded. I don't have enough stuff to make anything, and I don't quite have enough pills to get my final perk on that thing. That was glorious. That's what she said. What was glorious? Well, she did say that before. I have heard that on occasion. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Not yet. Oh yeah, I still have a machete. I'm sure this rag that was in Spores will be helpful to make a first aid kit. Oh, that sounds vaguely dirty, followed by what she said. I think that's actually a quote from Jess from Until Dawn. That sounds vaguely dirty. Miss Jessica, the Snowball Queen.
I thought they had us. I know.
Yeah, I did too. Lights out. Going dark. So, hello, Mr. Clicker. You can be my buddy.
Damn it.
So which is it? Are they scars or trespassers?
Yes. Scarfield Trespassers. Uh-oh.
Take those things out!
I'm just being quiet and letting. So I've had some luck with this trolley car, the subway car. I'm not sure if I'll have luck. Sometimes they come in here and see me, but I'm not far from a checkpoint, so I am far less worried. It's a bunch of clickers, so. To be honest, I'd rather have clickers. As long as there were only clickers and no runners. In the past, I found that like 1 or 2 humans survived, but it looks like the clickers might be doing really well this time. Okay, looks like clickers. Just catch up on chat. Looks like clickers were victorious this time. That's a lot of clickers. Yikes. Yep. Which means my set of problems is different. But I don't think there's any runners. So I have 3 clickers. Hopefully they can't detect me at this range. We shall see. Normally Team Humans win, I have to be honest. All the clickers. Yeah, grounded clickers must be harder to kill. Because usually they end up with like one dude that's hiding in a defensive position, and I got like 4 clickers to make it, but they're actually easier in some ways than humans, even though they have like instant hits. Wow, what's going on with my screen right there? There's some particle issues happening when I change the camera angle. And I'm out of bottles, so. There's that one. There's that one. That one might get closer to me than I like. I think there's one that crosses over. And so I need to wait for the one that crosses over to cross back over from right to left. And then sneak around underneath the escalator that's blocked. And maybe start taking them out. Yeah, I still got to put produce away from my co-op. But any progress I make today is just gravy. So. Very exciting. All right, there's you, clicker. There's you, clicker. There's the crossing clicker. I don't know where the other clicker went. The clicker that was like right in my field of view. Oh, they're both there. Oh, there's 3 right there. Might be in my best interest to cross the other way then. Maybe. I don't know. They don't seem like they get too close over here, which is a good thing. Any deaths that happen here mean that the humans have a chance to get luckier. So this could be a bit of chaos, depending on how many times I die in this area. Hi, Italic Hail. You attempted a permadeath grounded run and died falling off the bridge by the fire engine. Yeah, full game permadeath I'm not quite. I don't have the stomach for. That was the moment I realized I was making a terrible idea. I'm just doing it by chapter. Italic Hail. Am I saying that right? The color is a little stark on the background that I have. And thanks for dropping by. I've made it through 2 checkpoints today, and I got stuck at the WLF checkpoint for a couple streams, so I'm happy that I made 2 checkpoints today. All right, you cross, you yell. You're still crossing, wandering away. I think you're wandering away. So let me... Right. I'm doing bloody well. I've just gotten to the start of day 2 as Abby on the first proper grounded run. Yeah, it is frustrating. I'm kind of a bit of a masochist. I've done full grounded twice on standard Last of Us, and I just decided it would be more entertaining, if more patience testing, than to do a permadeath by chapter grounded run. I haven't finished a vanilla grounded run, so I'm pretty pleased. I got stuck at the elementary school for a while, and I got stuck at the Seattle Capitol area for a while. And I made it through the downtown Seattle, the big open world area, faster than I expected. I think it was a stream and a half, but considering how many opportunities you have to die if you want to collect gear, I was pretty pleased with that. I don't know if they come back here or not. It is something that I shall learn. I just know they're so sensitive on grounded. Their senses are so sensitive. What was the hardest part for you in the Ellie, the 3 days in Seattle and Ellie on your grounded non-permadeath run? I didn't pick up that bottle. As long as my head is hidden, I am hidden. Yeah, it is just a run, but on the permadeath, it can be really a mistake. I'll try to lure them.
Dina.
This makes noise, but this should be enough time to get through it without them killing me.
Fucking move it!
Boom! You can't really run away from the shamblers. That's good to know.
Let's go. Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, not a checkpoint. That'd be too friendly.
I'm really tired.
Of course you are.
Let's get out of here.
Come on, are there any bits of plastic, any pieces of paper, any stray bits of ammunition? Just for that warm, cozy feeling I have for not being completely empty. See, you there. You look like you pack ammunition, Mr. Sir.
This way's blocked.
Yeah, they're collective, huh? Pills.
Maybe through here?
And a note. Jules. Jules, I hope you made it out and found this. The two of us got into a minor dust-up with some clickers, but we're still in one piece. Holed up in here for the night to lick our wounds. The long dead body of a man watched over us, a gruesome reminder of why we're doing this. This infection, it was really a warning. Better to live off the land than remain in this rotting mess. Zachary says that if we keep heading north, we'll hit the Seraphite encampment in the next couple days. He calls it Haven. And they built it all themselves. Hearing about him talk about it, it was hard not to get inspired, even optimistic. I pray for your safety. I hate to think of what Isaac will do if his goons catch you. I'll be holding my breath, waiting for a sign that you're okay. All right. Well, I found pills. How many pills do I have to... I have 36 out of 70. Yeah, I realize that's the way out, Dina. I can spot a door when I need to.
Did you hear what they kept calling us? Scars. I wonder if that's who made all those murals. And gutted all those wolves. Everyone in this city's a fucking psycho.
Oh, I don't doubt it, Italic.
Shit.
That, and I really dread Hillcrest. But I'm going to try to sneak through Hillcrest. At least the dog part, the first dog part. The whole Central Park is so hard. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much expect every part of this game to be really hard. So, I'm pretty pleased with how far I've gotten just today. Even if I don't...
There's an opening down here.
Because I got to deal with, shamblers and whatnot. I'm not super excited. On hard mode, I did sneak past the shamblers in the first two shambler room. You have just enough time to open the door, but I don't know if it works in grounded. Yeah. Are there any stuffs over here? Stuffs and things. I want to use that pipe. Well, I have a machete. I like the machete better. Oh, trading card. Yeah, the runners are terrible there in the flooded room. I found my way to do a 100% stealth run on hard, but it's a lot more forgiving when you're playing on hard with no permadeath, and you can just retry that part over and over again.
Jesus. Have you ever seen anything like this? Bloaters have acid spores. But that didn't sound like a bloater.
Nope, it did not.
Whatever the fuck they're fighting, we should let them kill each other.
Sizzle.
Agreed.
Yep. Is there any stuffs over here? Oh, I have 2 shotgun rounds, 3 revolver pieces of ammunition, 1 trap, and 1 stun grenade. So not a lot.
Dead clicker. My favorite kind.
No, I don't really care to look at that. I want to see, is there stuff in this room? Thank you, Italic. I really appreciate it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have. I mean, that's the rule. Oh, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. I don't get sound alert because I'm streaming directly from the console and my overlay is an extension. So I didn't catch it, just on your follow, but I do try to keep an eye on the feed. So thank you. Yeah. So in The Last of Us 1, I was able to. Do you remember the part where you have? Forgetting the boy's name, but you have the brothers, and you're with the younger boy, and there's this giant warehouse room with like 5 or 6 runners and 2 clickers or something. I managed to get through that with nothing but a brick. So that was, yeah, in the sewers. Yeah, so I managed to get through that with nothing but a brick on Grounded in The Last of Us 1. So I have made do with crap odds before. All right. I don't really like any of this. Stability. I might get stability for my revolver. Yeah, that place was pretty bad. And the oh hey, have a good night, Talesian. Yeah, so the way I got I stealthed all the runners except for the last one, and the last one saw me when I was sneaking up from behind him. So I had a runner and 2 clickers. I chased them and cut through the middle portion, and after that I rounded back, got to the ladder in time for him to climb up and drop the ladder and drop it and have me climb up. So seems like revolver rounds are the ones that get the most, so I'll level that up. I got the scope for optics and scouting, and that's the most important thing to me. Grounded has definitely got me better at dodging and melee. I'll tell you that. That was the definition of the elementary school. Was dodging and melee. Yeah, so I considered that sewer part one of the hardest parts
Another ladder across there.
to get through without using supplies. I had more supplies than that. I just didn't want to. Oh, it's a lot more fun too.
That'll do.
Melee is better, and I bet Melee is a lot of fun. Well, I say fun loosely. I bet Melee with Abby can be pretty fun. Just because she's so strong and has those strike hits. Oh yeah, no. That was like my very first death was Abby in the snow in the beginning. Ugh. All right. I got about a half hour. I can try it a few times. I will probably have to... Yep, 24 minutes. I will probably have to redo soldiers fighting clickers, but that really wasn't too bad. Assuming that the clickers win every time, which in non-grounded they did not.
Dina, this way.
Got another gambler! Just get out of here!
That's true.
Watch out! I got you! I got you!
I love the red light.
Me neither.
I didn't expect to get this far tonight. Yeah. No, I bet. Okay. Here we go. Oh, can I not go down that way? Do I have to fall? I forgot. What? Was Dina just in my way?
On our left.
We'll see how sensitive the shamblers are. Yeah, I normally like it with the lights off a little bit better. Just because I can see a little bit better. Yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah. No, yeah, the environmental storytelling is definitely good. And while the trope red means scary is used, I think they use it appropriately here. Trying to remember the pattern I used to get past the stealthy when I was on hard mode. Which obviously they're way more sensitive. Dina, would you turn off your light? You're killing my night vision. Like my in-person night vision you're killing. Curious to see if Dina's going to move when the Shambler approaches her. Yep. So, my memory of this place is that I follow that Shambler and I'm able to sneak and kill runners, but it is really challenging because I think there are 3 or 4 runners I really don't want to play this part. I didn't think I would get to this part tonight. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't expect to get out of the radio tower. So Italic, it took me forever to get past the checkpoint, the WLF checkpoint, and when I got past it, it wasn't a checkpoint in the game. You had to go through the explosive tripwires to get to the checkpoint. All of the explosive tripwires, and so I was way too tired to end the last stream. I actually ran over, and so starting the stream, I was outside of the tripwire trap area. I did it once. I'm not saying I can do it again. I was very careful. I have to time that shambler and see, because I don't remember if he does a simple shamble forward. I think his patrol is standardized. I don't think he has an erratic patrol until he's alerted. Yeah. So it was really upsetting because I had spent all this time and I had to use more resources than I wanted to get past the WLF checkpoint. It took me way too long. And then I was at the part where you can accidentally walk into a wire and die, and I was up 2 hours past my bedtime. I get pretty tired, and so I was just like, I can't even see the wires. My eyes are crossing, so I stopped, and that's where I started. And have been surprised to have gotten... You get the checkpoint right outside the... I know I'm just standing still, but I'm observing. Dean, I'd really love it if you turn the light off. I got to the checkpoint right outside the radio tower, and then I managed to get all the way through and out the radio tower, only dying twice, which I was pretty happy. And one death was like a legit death. The other death was like let me try this one experimental thing. And then after that, I used a trick that I used with Joel, which was to hide around cubicle walls. Yeah, I think it was 3 streams. I beat it on my 3rd stream, I think. It was really difficult. Stealthing. All right, where's this guy? Okay, Shambler coming. Why did he not yell inside here? I was expecting him to do a detection yell roar thing. Oh no. I mean, I don't know that. So when I did Last of Us 1 Grounded, the only time I went in gun blazing, I actually see better without it. I'm in a dark room with a big dark television. I see better without it. It reflects off of the glass. It's harder to see through the glass. But anyway, the only time I went guns blazing in the original Grounded Last of Us was when you're with Ellie, when you're Ellie, and you're trying to get away from David's camp, and I was doing really well, and then I saved all my ammo for the hospital, and beat that in one go, one stream. I beat the hospital. It was my second playthrough of Grounded, to be fair, but I had saved all my rifle rounds for the entirety of the game, other than one, because you find one extra, at least in the way I played. And so I had spent the one extra that you couldn't hold, and then I had a full collection of rifle rounds, took care of the last of the enemies with rifles and Molotovs, and then ran away. I was pretty happy with that. I was geared up for like a full stream of dying at the hospital, and got to move on to Left Behind. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened to me, Italic. I feel like your second grounded run is always so much easier because you've kind of, in some ways, figured out the puzzles of every room. Although there's a lot more complexity in the detection algorithms of Last of Us 2, so I don't know that will hold true. But we shall see. We shall see. After he comes in, I'm going to risk it after he comes and looks in this time, because my route last time had me following him. But what I'm going to do actually is just look down the hall and then probably retreat. Okay. Done a little recon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I played Grounded on Last of Us the first time leading up to Last of Us 2 coming out. And so I played it on Survival on Last of Us 2, my first playthrough, and Grounded on Last of Us 1 prepared me for that. Because I didn't really have a lot of problems on Survival on Last of Us 2. I mean, obviously there were parts that I died and challenging bits and whatnot, but okay, I want to recon some more because I'm trying to remember how I did it. Because essentially you skirt and you go into the back room and there is a runner there and you can stealth kill them, and then you can stealth kill another runner without getting seen by the Shamblers. I think there's 3 runners altogether. And if you get to the door without alerting anyone, you have enough time to get through it, even though they all hear you and start coming running. Just like in the dorm with the clickers with Joel and at University of Eastern Colorado. As long as you don't wake the bloater up, you can get out, even if it seems like it's going to catch you. Oh wow, 4th grounded run. Yeah, I had just finished my first, so I had taken a break from the game and done some other stuff, so. Okay. Here we go. I want to watch this full. Yeah, because he doesn't come straight back. Or does. I don't think he does, at least. think he walks forward into this room. Yeah, I can understand that. I first played it when it first came out on PS3. I actually had bought the steel case version, and I played it and I loved it. After I took about 3 weeks to process it, think about it, but I didn't come back to it until right before the second game came out. I need to play factions before it goes away so I can get some platinum trophies, but haven't done it. I'm just not great at multiplayer. But I can definitely understand getting really into it. All right, wait for him to come this time, and then I'm going to follow him. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die, but the reason I can take my time is I don't have long enough in the stream to get back here without staying up late, and I got a hard day ahead of me tomorrow at work, so I don't really want to stay up late. I'm on the East Coast, so yeah, no, it is. I looked up a guide for how to get it, and it takes like so long to get it. You're currently at work. What part of the world are you in? Are you on late shift or in a different part of the world in the U.S.? Oh, New Zealand. Very cool. That is a place that I've always wanted to visit. Even before, like, Lord of the Rings. Before that, it's not that. I mean, granted, I did like Lord of the Rings, but I studied a little bit about like indigenous culture on New Zealand and some films when I was in college, and it just seemed like a really fascinating place. But it also seemed like it was pretty difficult to travel to. Well, I'm just about to die. You're just about to finish work, so it's about the same. I'm probably going to make a go for it this time, and if I die, then I'll chit chat a little bit longer. And yeah, no, there was this great film that I watched in college called Once Were Warriors, and it was kind of about modern indigenous people and kind of what they had become. And it's kind of funny because it actually has the guy that is Jango Fett in Star Wars, who is, from what I'm to understand, Maori, and like years and years and years before he was in Star Wars. All right, he comes back and he goes through those doors. I'm pretty sure. If not, this is going to be a short. Uh-oh.
Look out!
Oh. Oh, well. Death. Oh, you're familiar with it. I mean, I don't know how much, but yeah, I had a great film and literature professors when I was in college, so I got a pretty well-rounded view of like the rest of the world. You know, I expected to die there. There was no way I was getting through there on the first go. There just wasn't. I, I had used up all my luck. I had used up all my luck. I'm not unhappy. I'm actually pretty happy with my progress today. And I'm glad you dropped into chat, Italic. I hope you can come and watch the stream. It's every Wednesday. I only do one stream a week. It's about 3 hours. It ends in about, I guess what you would be 5 p.m. And it starts about 2 p.m. For where you're at. So if you got some downtime at work, always happy to have more here. And the main reason I started streaming was really for socialization. I'm a big extrovert, and my wife is severely immunocompromised. And so I've strictly sheltered in place, worked from home, had deliveries the entirety of more than a year without seeing any people in person. Other than my pharmacy person through a drive-through window behind glass, and I had to get emissions on my vehicle to keep the tag legal, and I had to drop my dog off at the vet once. And other than that, I haven't seen people, so Twitch has been a way for me to engage with people. I kind of started with just joining communities and being in their communities, and they encouraged me to stream because I enjoy playing games like this, very hard. I also enjoy narrative-driven games, strange fiction and horror. So stuff like Until Dawn and Detroit and stuff like that. And so usually you'll find me doing either very difficult things or very story-driven things. And I do occasionally have bonus streams. Not lately. Work has been kicking my butt since I've been on a new project since September. And I have a leadership role, and there's a lot of money that the client is expecting in return for their contract, and so a lot of it's on my shoulders. So cool. Well, I definitely enjoyed chatting with you, Italic. Definitely enjoyed it. So give some bricks to Italic, guys. Okay, yeah, well, that's what I'm doing right now, Italic, lead dev. So we're doing legacy software replacement. We're on a tight timeline. We're not operating in agile or waterfall. I'm co-leading about 24 developers. So, and our deadline's coming up, and we've had some slippage because of poor workshopping by my consulting company and horrible legacy software. So it's definitely been kicking my butt. I demoed 200 story points in an hour and a half to my product owner today, and it left me exhausted. So yeah, it is. And my consulting company was pretty small, and we could have split the team in half and done two teams of about 12 or 14. Most of our team is in the Philippines. That was where our second office was, my company. And we had a handful of people that were onshore. But my company just got acquired in the beginning of the year, and so now we're part of a giant company. But we're part of a small business unit of a giant company, and we're going to apparently still maintain the like full solution delivery paradigm where we go in and try to promote process improvement and stuff like that. That's kind of the shtick: cloud native, 12 factor, blah blah blah. But so far nothing's changed with the acquisition, but it'll happen. But they acquired us for our talent, and really the person that wholly owned the company sold it because we had an unprecedented year of growth, and we couldn't actually maintain staffing or do much more with our current infrastructure. So he said it would be a nice culture fit. We're distributed across the country, so but it definitely was helpful for staying home. So we can talk shop later too. So fellow Last of Us lover, fellow developer, sounds fantastic. So I would definitely love to chit chat more. Let's see if we can find a place to raid. If you guys have a couple more minutes, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I mean that's the proper way to do it. When I was on standard like Scrum teams, like operating in mostly agile, it was a lot more comfortable and a lot less stressful. But it is what it is. Being a consultant, you get paid. Well, I am going to raid Teeny. Uh, Guys, let's make sure that we spam Teeny some bricks. Um, as a consultant, I get paid a bit of a premium salary to deal with the difficulty of clients. All right, guys, and if you don't have bricks, you can just spam whatever. But we're gonna spam Teeny. She's sweetheart, wonderful person. Follow her. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn mute off and mic off. You guys have a good night.